Hey Maverick, this is Christian. Here to take down your C6. First off, you left the brake on, which is fine. I don't. As long as the drag is fine and it checks out fine, I just leave them alone. So I just leave it on there and build the transmission. Okay. You had a shield right here. I went ahead and took it off before I picked it up. So I'll put that shield back on for you. Sorry. I'll probably have to adjust you quite a few times. Just make sure that you're seeing everything here. First off, I'm going to spin this around. We're going to start with this second gear band servo. I'm going to take it off. Bolts to it. Over here you'll see a green tank right there. That's what you'll probably see me throw some parts in there. That's what I use to clean up all the parts to it. Now your case is pretty clean anyway. I may wipe it down a little bit, but I don't have a cooker or anything like that to clean the case up. I tell everybody that. But I try to get some of this grease off as much as I can with a screwdriver or a brush. But everything inside I do clean. I clean the bolts up and all that too. So, let's get this servo off. Hopefully you can hear me. The green light shows on. Got a little tap. Screwdriver in there. I'm going to pry it a little bit. Don't pry too hard because it is a thin piece of aluminum cover. So that comes completely out. You've got a spring there. Looks good. You've got a piston here. It's fine. Usually the piston and the spring is fine. The cap is usually fine. You've got, and you're going to hear me say this a lot. You're going to hear me say kit a lot because a lot of things come in a kit that people don't realize. And this is a rubber seal that comes in the kit that'll get replaced. I just seen something on the other side of that. Just when I was getting ready to pick it up. It is tore right there, so we're going to have to replace this. It's a molded piston, so we're going to have to replace that. So it did blow out. Let's see, you got a lot of metal in here. This is your gasket for that also. That'll come in your kit. I'm going to lay all this to the side. That way if you want it, you can pick it up, all your old parts or whatever. Wipe this out a little bit. See, there's a lot of metal inside here. All that'll get cleaned out too. Now we're going to bring it around. And this drum just gets in the way a little bit. On this side, and this is the side we're going to be mostly working with even when I flip it over. This here is your band servo strut. I don't know if you can see it. Take that out, it holds the bands in. Socket for it. Sometimes they're 3/8. I'm sorry. Sometimes they're 19s or 3/4. Or this one in this case is a 21. So that's that. I'll throw it over here. You're going to get, let me take this off. This is your band adjusting nut. It's got a seal on it also. This band I'll be throwing, or this nut I'll be throwing out because you'll get a new one in the kit. It's got the seal already in it and everything, but this will be used over. And it's fine. It's not broken or anything. Just go ahead and, I always like to go ahead and get the pump bolts out and then do the valve bite. Kind of try to get stuff out of the way as much as I can before I get into it. You may have to get in your way or scoot you back a little bit. Good. 13mm 1/2 inch bolts. Put them up here cleaned up. Now let's try to flip it over without breaking their backs. Away. Go. Not as bad as I was expecting. Never going to take the pan off. I can see that this pan's dented right here. I'm guessing that a lot of the things on these C6s and stuff is if somebody takes it out without the proper jack, it will cave in. Or you might have hit something like that that'll cave in. I'll knock this back out where it's supposed to be because this is such a shallow panel in these C6s. It's real shallow. And you'll see once we get it off here that this actually clogs up the filter. It's a common thing on the C6s. You've got also got over here a modulator. I'll be replacing that. That don't come in the kit, but I'll be replacing that with a black stripe one. It's a little bit of a high pressure one. It's what commonly goes back into them. And they usually work really, really well. So, go ahead and get this pan off. I always try to give people as much information as I can. So I like taking them apart, kind of talking through it. If you don't like me talking, just turn it down. Alrighty. Hand bolts, put these over here to get cleaned up. And that's just a couple little tabs. Trying to break that free from the gasket. Make sure we got all the bolts ready. Got a ton of bolts. A lot of metal in the pan, as you can see. Most of the time metal comes from your torque converter, but once we get through here, we'll see if there's anything else causing it. C6 is a pretty tough transmission. I'm not really expecting a lot or anything, to be honest with you, but we'll see. So we'll just set that to the side. We'll get it cleaned up with the pan gasket, parts of it. That'll come in your kit also. This filter will be replaced. And see how high up this filter comes. And it's really bad about getting clogged up like that. I've seen it happen a lot of times. So we're usually 3/8. We're just taking out the 3/8. Take the valve body off. I can tell by looking at the gasket that this has been gone through once before. With the year that it is, it's to be expected. It goes to the valve body. Put them over there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's got some lettering on there, and the lettering looks like Transgo, Transtar, valve body gasket. What I'll do is once I go to build it, we've got some updates and stuff in the kit, basically some springs. And when I go through the valve body, clean it up, change the gasket out, clean all the valves out, I'll take some of these springs out and update them. So, and also change the filter out in it. So we'll set this to the side. Put that in the pan. And here gives you a little bit of better view of your transmission. This is the band strut side that we took out, and this is your band servo side. And it's got these heavy duty, C6 is a really heavy duty transmission. They did some upgrades to the inside of the transmission, but not many of them when they made the C6s. They're just a really, really tough transmission. So those are good. Get those closed out. Now let's turn it around. Get your pump out. See what we got going on inside the drums and everything. So sometimes when I can get in your way for a minute, sometimes you may want to just get this out by giving it, pulling this out. If you can see right there, the shaft. Just kind of wet this down on it. Then I'm going to have to just get the tool out, get it out. A lot of times I can get it done just by doing this. And it's, there we go. Push you back up on here and get you back over here. Alright. Now, that's your shaft. Input shaft is what that is. It's just a big old hunk of steel. Can't say that I've never seen them break, because I have, but it's very rare. So to the side over there on my cart so I can clean it up. And I'm going to pull this pump out, and sometimes your drums come with it. Your band just fell out. You can see right there, that's your band that wrapped around the drum. A lot of chunks come out of it, just really worn out, torn up, black, burnt. So that'll get replaced. Set it over here. So they make different sizes. I'm going to have to measure the thickness of it. Put my scribe. Go ahead and get this other drum out. Pump apart. Here's your pump. Center. This is your pump stator, part of the pump, and it's just fine. No grooves cut into it. Here's some cylinder rings that help third gear apply. Those will get replaced. It's in your kit. This washer here is fine. They usually are. I'm going to set it over here. Put these bolts in over there to clean up. This is your pump gears. They are fine. This over here. Here is your pump body itself, and it's fine. Most of the time these pumps are just, I mean, you can see that it's just a big old hunk of steel. This was a really good design transmission as far as Ford goes with the C6. This seal right here come in your kit, that'll get replaced, as well as this bushing. If you could see that, maybe let's try it on this side. That silver piece right there, it's your pump bushing. That'll get replaced. This is your O-ring, pump O-ring, that'll get replaced. You also have a gasket for the pump right here. Probably gonna come out in pieces. That comes in the kit. That'll be replaced as well. Now let's start with forward drum, input drum, forward drum, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. Like I was expecting, it's your steels and your clutches. Those need to be replaced. Your steels has got hot spots on it, a lot of them. So those actually come in the kit. That'll be replaced. Looking down here at your drum. This is a piston here that'll come out. Once I get the kit, there's lip seals and O-rings. There's an O-ring out here on the center part. Outside of it is a lip seal that'll get replaced. The washer, it's fine. It's perfect. Most of the time, as far as hard parts go, they're usually good. Alrighty. So this is your third gear clutch. Those out. Those are burnt black. Worn right there at the edges. Hopefully this picks up really good. Steels will be replaced also. They come in the kit. Where your band rides around, it's fine. Got some bushings here. Even though they look good, always replace the bushing. And the same way with this one. This one's got square cut O-rings on the inside and outside. That comes in your kit. That'll be replaced. Now, get some of these other hard parts out. I'm not really expecting anything to be bad as far as them. Here's a thrush washer. It's fine, as well as another washer, plastic washer. It's fine also. What I'm taking out now is your input or your front ring gear, your front input, forward, whatever you want to call it. That is your planetary system. It's in good shape, as well as your ring gear and the hub. The hub is fine too. Next is this is your sun shell. That's what this is. It's your sun gear. That's your front sun gear, rear sun gear, and they're just fine. This one rides inside the front planet I just showed you, and this one rides inside the rear planet. Alrighty. And that's another washer that goes in between them. Perfect condition. Sometimes I grab my finger. It's not really heavy snap ring that holds that in place. That's your rear planetary system. We'll just pull this out and give it a look. Like I said, I was not really expecting any of this to be bad. Like I said, C6 is a real good transmission. So that looks good. Washer that goes in between there. Fantastic. Alright. Now, let's turn it here. And this is your rear ring gear hub. And it's fine. To get cleaned up, everything to get cleaned up. It's got a lot of metal inside of it. And from what I'm seeing, it's just coming from the torque converter. You've got chunks of metal right here and stuff right in there inside the case. So I'll clean the cases out real good. Just hard to get the outsides clean. Now, here it is. That, what's falling apart right now is your low roller clutch. That is bad. Let's see. Look at it here. It's your rollers. That is probably the reason why, along with the burnt clutches and stuff in your forward, could be the reason why you were having issues in forward and neutral. This thing is just completely come apart. You can see these are rollers, and then there's little springs in here also that have really mashed down or even just ripped apart inside there. Probably can't see it, so I'll get that. So we're gonna have to get that ordered. Usually it's good, but you never know, so you always check things like that. Up back here, it's fine. Now we're going to check at your low reverse clutches. This is the last thing in your transmission. Sorry, I'm going to get my big head in the way here, but I got to kind of see down in here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I probably can't, but anyway. Just getting this snap ring out here. That's what holds your low reverse clutches in. Give them a check. And they are burnt too, as expected. You got some with a little bit of hash marks left on it, but most of them you don't have anything left. So those will get new clutches and steels, and your piston to get replaced, or not replaced, but the seals on your piston will get replaced also. And that's pretty much it. All the other little seals and stuff on the outside, those get replaced. That comes in the kit. So the only thing, you know, like I told you, you're going to need kit, band, filter, of course your torque converter. I would like to know if you can find out the engine size, meaning the liters, what the liter is. I can't remember if I told you, but I'll look back through my phone, or asked you, but I'll look back through my phone. If you don't mind, would you get that for me? And then that's pretty much it. Besides, excuse me, besides the roller clutch, it's only really extra thing that I've seen that needs to be replaced. and your modulator. So I'll get this called in on Monday, and get everything ordered for you. So I'll probably get the parts. And it depends on the converter. The converter definitely needs to be replaced. Hopefully it don't need to be rebuilt. Hopefully they have it in stock or can get it. That's the only thing that I can see right now at this point that can take the longest to get in, maybe a few extra days. Most of the time I have my parts here next day, but work with C6s a lot and other older units, and sometimes converters are kind of hard to get in because of the age. So if you have any questions, just let me know. If not, I'll talk to you on Monday or send you a text, give you a time period on when I'm going to get this, or when I'll have it done for you next week. Other than that, you have yourself a great weekend.